Hi there, my name is Tyler Roicki and welcome to my channel. In this video, I'm going to share with you 3 things that you can do before you get your real estate license to help set yourself up on the trajectory to succeed in the business. So these are 3 things that you'll want to get started on right away if you're in the real estate licensing process. That way, by the time you have that real estate license in hand, you'll be that much more ready to go and run with it. So without further ado, let's dive into the video. The first thing that you can do before you get your real estate license is begin getting your name out there. So your name over the course of time should be synonymous with real estate to every single person that you have a relationship with, and also people that you're building relationships with over the course of time as you're building your business. So a big misconception that people have as they're getting started with their license is that they have to wait until they get their license in hand to announce to the world that they're someone who is about real estate and can help people with the process. So to be clear, yes, you need your real estate license to help people with the process of buying and selling real estate and to get paid commission-based income. But you don't have to wait until you get your real estate license to share your excitement for it, to be embarking upon this journey into real estate. And furthermore, if you know why you're doing it, if you have a strong, compelling reason that's pushing you to knock out those pre-licensing course hours, share that with other people. You can absolutely share that excitement on what it is that you're working towards by going out and getting your real estate license. And you know what? When you get your license in hand, remind people, let them know, hey, I've got it. It's day one. I'm so excited. You know, you don't have to wait till that point to let the whole world know. Let the whole world know as you're working towards it. That way you'll be one step further along the path of making your name synonymous with real estate. It's part of your brand going forward if you're really going to do this and do it at a massive level. And I know what a lot of people have trouble with getting started, and I'm going to address it right now. We have a fear oftentimes of people seeing us start literally at zero, from the bottom. We want to feel like we have a certain level of establishment in the business, and we all hear that term, fake it till you make it. But point is, a lot of times it's an uncomfortable thing to admit that we're literally just getting started with something. We want to appear as if we aren't brand new to it. So I'm not saying that you've got to let every single person know, hey, I'm a new real estate agent, I haven't done a deal yet, because you don't have to put that in everyone's face. You get to decide how it is that you come off to other people, because unless you're leading with that, you know, you could be getting started on the journey, but you don't have to put it in everyone's face that, hey, I'm a brand new real estate agent, I've never done a deal before. You don't have to lead in with that. And the question's not even going to come up a lot of times when you're leading with confidence. But here's the fact, regardless, if people are legitimately scared to work with you, if that's an objection that comes up because they get a sense that you're new to this, then here's what you should be leaning on. You should have a mentor helping you from day one. You should have someone who is an expert, experienced, and has that for you to lean on from day one. And then you show up with the work ethic of someone who's young to the business. Maybe you're young in age, regardless, young to the real estate business. So you have a hunger, a high work ethic, a hard work ethic of someone who wants to make things happen in this business, who has that chip on your shoulder that you want to get your first deal done. And you know that. But that's what you bring to the table. But if you have an expert to lean on, whoever works with you is going to have the best of both worlds. So lean on the expertise of your mentor. That's what you should have getting started in the business. And that way, whenever there is a legitimate fear or concern, you have something to fall back on that legitimately people get as a benefit. If you have a great mentor, you're going to have the help when you need it in a transaction. That's what they're there for. You're going to be able to go to them with questions and guidance, and they're going to be someone who helps you get through your first few transactions if you have a great mentor. So hopefully we got that out of the way and you can keep moving forward confidently, knowing that you don't have to be afraid to put yourself out there. It's better if you do than if you don't, even if you run into someone who, doesn't follow what you have to share with them on a confidence level, that you do have a great mentor and support, and that they're going to be in phenomenal hands if they have the opportunity to move forward with you on the real estate journey in their lives, because you're someone who will be able to help them with it when that time comes, when you get that license in hand. But that's the first thing that you can do before you get your real estate license. Get your name out there and start doing that on a massive level. Share that excitement that you have to be diving into the world of real estate. And the second thing that you can do before you get your real estate license is to begin looking for a brokerage. And the brokerage that you decide to go with should ultimately be one that aligns to your goals with getting your real estate license. So it's not 100% a necessity, but if you know someone who is already in the business or have a connection, you can speak with them about potentially shadowing them in bits and pieces, which is good because you're going to gain. If you are shadowing a great agent doing a lot of production in your market area, you're going to gain some firsthand experience by seeing how different pieces of the process actually happen in real life. But I'm going to say that it's not 100% essential. If you know someone great, if you have that connection and can get that experience, absolutely phenomenal. But it's not a make it or break it in terms of being able to get started and off to the right foot when you begin. Even more important than that is finding a brokerage that is in alignment with your goals. And I'm not going to dive deep into the details on exactly how to do that. I've made another video on that you can check out. But I will say here that you need to put a high level of value on really finding where you're going to get the best training, broker support and staff, tools, mentorship, and even growth opportunities for the future. Because if you get a serious amount of traction in the business, you need to be thinking beyond your first 1, 2, 3 deals and really seeing what the opportunity for growth is. Is there an opportunity to earn more in the future based on a certain amount of transactions or volume? And, even back to the stuff we started with, what's available in the way of training? Is it a crash course that's 3 weeks long for brand new agents? Or is it an ongoing curriculum that caters to new agents and seasoned veterans alike, to where you can always be growing and learning? And mentorship, does it just fall on agents that are in your office, or is there formally a program in which you're assigned someone who has an incentive financially to mentor you and provide that support that you're going to need over your first few transactions? These are just a few of the things. And again, I have another video to dive deeper into helping you figure out where the best possible fit will be for you on a brokerage front based on your own goals, which the right answer is going to vary person to person because we have different goals with getting our real estate license. And one last thing I'd add regarding finding a brokerage is that when you get your real estate license in hand, you're not putting a resume into different brokers and seeing who wants to hire you. It's actually reversed. The brokerage want to take on agents, and a vast majority of brokerages want to take on as many new agents as they possibly can. So reality is you're the one interviewing the broker, not the other way around. So really consider where the best possible place will be for you to get started that's going to equip you with the information, the resources, etc. that you need to really succeed and get some serious volume going over the course of time in this business. Because without the right resources, you're probably not going to get very far in this business unless you just have a crazy level of grit and resourcefulness and being able to figure stuff out all by yourself, which for most people, it's going to be beneficial to have a high level of support on the brokerage side of things. So really take that into a very high level of consideration as you're finding the right place to call home with your real estate license. So the third thing that you can do before you get your real estate license is to start becoming an expert at the contracts and the processes. So begin studying your local market. For instance, how quickly are homes selling? How many are pending in escrow? And how much inventory is there on the market? These are all important things to know, and your local MLS is going to have statistics that they're putting out on a monthly basis. So be sure to familiarize yourself with those and know the data, know what's happening and what's trending in your marketplace and where things are. If you have, the better of a feel you have, the more confidence you're going to have in conversations that you have with people that you're having dialogues with along the way. And especially once you get to a point where you have that license and have potential clients, you're going to be able to speak more confidently when you know the data. And building upon that, start mastering your dialogues by listening into how the top producers in today's marketplace are handling situations with clients. And if you're in the right brokerage, you're going to have opportunities to learn from the top 1 or 2% of producers out there and hear how they go through situations where they're having a conversation with prospective clients or clients in a buyer's consultation, a listing appointment, etc. So be learning from people that are seeing results with what they're doing in their day-to-day business, because they're also people who are getting more reps in. Someone who is a top 1% producer in our industry, they're having a lot more appointments and meetings with clients in today's market. So there's someone who's really going to have sharpened the dialogues and skill sets, and that's someone who you would want to be learning from. You don't want to be learning from someone who maybe has had their license for 10 or 20 years, but only does a handful of transactions a year. Not that they're a bad agent, but they're just not getting the same amount of reps in. So if you want to go far in this business, be learning from the best and be learning those dialogues early on as possible. And obviously, if you don't have your license yet, you're not going to be affiliated with the brokerage. So make the most of free resources that you have at your disposal right now, such as YouTube. And actually, one more thing I would throw out there for you, if you're paying attention to this and made it this far in this video, is the brokerage I'm a part of has an incredible training curriculum and opportunities to learn from the top 1 to 2% of producers each and every single week all around the country. And I can actually get a guest pass to anyone who's watching this right now who perhaps is working on their pre-licensing, not all the way done yet. If you want to have the ability to attend those trainings, let me know in the comments and I can actually get you a guest pass emailed over to you if you would like one. If you're paying attention and made it this far in the video, that will be my gift to you. So drop me a comment if that's something that you would like, and I'll work on getting a guest pass over to you as soon as possible here. So beyond learning from the top producing agents in the industry and how to handle the dialogues and processes, practice the presentations and the delivery of what you're going to be sharing with your clients. And at this point in time, it's likely that you don't really know exactly what the delivery and presentation actually looks like. But the more you learn from top producing agents about different parts of the processes and how they'll handle it, the more that you'll be able to put together your presentation and different elements of how you need to deliver different things throughout the process to your clients as you're having dialogues and conversations along the way. So it's one thing to know them and to watch videos and to learn from the top producers, but you also need to put in the reps on your own, practicing what you're going to say and how you're going to say it to your clients. You shouldn't be acting as if you're reading off a script to your clients, but you should just be building that familiarity that you have with, one, how the process actually plays out, and two, how to deliver what you have to convey to your clients to help them get the best possible result as you're working towards making their goal a reality by them working with you. Once you're at that point, have your license in hand and in a position where you can help them. You don't want to be winging everything. You want to be getting reps in and really mastering the process from A to Z, how to help someone buy a home, how to help someone sell a home, and then how to ultimately achieve that best result from, because you have to know how to navigate it and how to present everything that you need in order to help them achieve that best possible result. So that comes with familiarity, it comes with practice, and it comes with a lot of reps over the course of time as you fine tune and perfect the different elements of it. But everyone's got to start somewhere, so you start just by preparing and practicing as best as you possibly can, and then when an opportunity comes, you go for it, and then you learn what you didn't have down 100% along the way, and you build upon it. But that's why you have a mentor. That's why you have someone to turn to when you hit a situation where you're unclear on exactly what happens next, but bam, you have a mentor, you get the answer, and you keep moving forward and helping your client with the process. So beautiful thing is, until you have your license, you're not going to be in a situation to help a real client. So it's all time that you can learn and master your craft and prepare for that day that you're going to have the opportunity to help clients once you have your license in hand. And last thing I'd say about becoming an expert is you have to believe that you can do it, but you also have to do the work. And a lot of times the work isn't exciting. It's mundane, it's boring, it's contracts, it's having conversations with people that you've never spoken with before and doing that repeatedly and consistently. And a lot of people don't do enough of the work to actually gain traction in their business. So one, believe that you can do it, but two, put in the work and be consistent, persistent, relentless about showing up and putting in the work that you need to do to keep moving the needle forward in your business. So before you have your license, the work is keep feeding that mind. Learn as much as you can about the process, about how the top producing agents handle different situations. Sharpen your mind in terms of your market and what's happening in your local market. Know the data, be a student of it. And the more you do that, the more confident that you're going to be from day one when you get your real estate license, the more you're going to be able to clearly articulate what you do know about the market and how you can help people with the process once you have that license in hand. So those are the 3 things that you can do before you get your real estate license. If you enjoyed the video, give it a like, and I'd like to know if you're in the process of getting your real estate license, where are you located? What state? Let me know in the comments below. And if you're in the real estate business, let me know how long you've been in the real estate business. So drop me a comment. And one more thing, if you hit the subscribe button, I'd love to stay connected with you on your journey forward in real estate, in life. So hit that subscribe button. And until next time, I'll look forward to seeing you on the next video.